Hello everybody and welcome back to BallinCraig Estate. First thing first, let's go and move these bales which we did in the previous episode. We desperately need to just give them to the cows and the sheep because they're really just in the way and they are required. As you'll know, the cows are desperate for food, as they always are. They really could do with a total mixed ration, and this is probably a good time for me to just bring up one thing. And I did say that we'll probably do the water for the animals in the last episode, and it was brought up by a few people actually saying, why would you do it in the last episode just before you finish? There's no benefit to it. Well, once again I'm going to take the same approach of basically transferring the food and the water over to the next map. Lone Oak Farm by Bullet Bill, hopefully. That's the plan. Okay, I've given it away. That is the intended next map. So yes, everything will be transferred to there, and hopefully it will fit in very well. The amount of animals that we have will fit in very well with that map. Just going to have to slalom between the vehicles. The other thing we're going to do today is tidy things up a bit. As we are getting to the end of the series, it's about time that we did actually tidy the mess up, and in fact get rid of some of the equipment which we've never used. I don't think there's much equipment we've never used, but there certainly are a few of them out there. Is that going to work? Yep, good. So you're going to see that, well, it's not really going to make a massive difference, but it's all good. It's all going to add to it. This is obviously grass, which we're doing here. It's not been dried out or anything to make hay, so that's exactly where it's going to, just over to the cows as the raw product. So we're going to give some to the sheep as well, straight away, because they're not massively desperate for it by the look of it, but they could really do with something just to keep them topped up. Now I'm going to say this now, basically, I might get to episode 39, and then there could be a 2-week gap between 39 and 40. I'm not going to go into the reasons why, but all will become clear when I do episode 40. So yes, if this series just weirdly stops at 39 and I move on to another map, then yeah, it won't be totally unexpected. The series will finish at episode 40, but yes, just do bear that in mind, because it won't end straight away. The new series will most likely start before this one finishes in the final episode. Just something to bear in mind. If the next one does start, chances are it will just be the map tour. I wouldn't have thought that should be any farming, because there won't be enough time to do that before this one's finished. We need to obviously know the exact figures of money, animal numbers, feed numbers, all that kind of stuff. So it's just something to keep in mind over the next week or so. Okay, what a tip. It's an absolute mess, this. I really should have a bit more pride in the yard. It was alright for most of the time, but yeah, it's really looking a bit neglected now. Is this the final bale? I think it is. Well, if there is another one, I can pick it up later, but yeah, I don't think there is. I'm looking around, I can't see a thing. Can't see any bales, that is. I can see everything, but look at those cows over there. We have so many of them. Oh, almost crashed into the Massey Ferguson. Right, so this bale to the sheep, they may only take one, but if they do take more, we do have some more in the shed, so that's not a problem. Right, it looks like they need to have a bit of a tidy up too. Oh. Ah, there we go. Yep, they're going to take some more, that's fine. We have more just over here from a previous baling session. Obviously they'll take hay or grass, it doesn't really matter. In fact, they'll take hay pellets as well, and I do like doing the pelleting. It's a very good thing to do, and actually if we had a silo for it, it would store better than the bales would. I think that's something to keep in mind for the next map. Okay, 3 of these. They're a different type because it's done with a different baler, so they just look a bit different. There's a bit of a gap between them, but as soon as you place them down, the gap closes up, so it's fine. And it looks like that field just over there is ready to harvest too. We should get the class Metador on the go again. It really does need to be done. And we actually have the potatoes for the final episode. It took all 3. Wow, it's going to take everything. It's a good job we had quite a few in storage. But like I say, they're all going to be transferred. All this grass will be transferred if it's not eaten beforehand. That should be the perfect number. Hopefully. Oh, and how are our trees doing down the bottom there? Very well by the look of it. Very well indeed. Yeah, so we get the class combine going because we really do need to finish off that field over there. Or start it and finish it. Because I want to leave the remaining episodes free for, well, basically the potatoes. They really do need to be done. There's no two ways about it. Perfect. Really good. And this is looking good too. It's just the water. But that water will be done. Right. We'll put this away. We'll very quickly have a tidy up over here. Very important that we do have a tidy up because it just looks a tip. It's really messy. It should be right there. Right, so we've got a trailer just dumped. We've got a baler. We do actually have 2 square balers. I'm going to keep both. Well, after all, everything will be sold when we do change maps anyway, so we don't need to worry about selling them. It will all be taken care of. It just wants to look a bit more presentable. And to be honest, a pressure wash would be good too. Because some of these machines are excessively mucky. The Fiat and the JCB especially, but the Massey Fergusons are a bit messy too. So the trailer, where can we put this? Probably just next to the baler. I don't know how I've made such a mess actually. I've even left a forager in the middle of the yard. Terrible. I should have made the yard just slightly larger, I think. It was not far off, but if it had just been a bit further to where that New Holland baler is, it would have been perfect. It would have looked very neat. And I should have put a hedgerow in too. We should put a hedge between that field and this yard. But we can always do that in a future map. We can create another yard there if we have to. I'd only make one if it's a necessity, because obviously this yard is very tight. And we're seriously lacking space for all of our equipment. But yeah, most yards are fairly large anyway. Okay, let's get this out. Give it a quick wash. Nice tyres. Very nice tyres. Right, let's quick rinse for it. Looking much better. There we go. Perfect, that's dirty too. Give that a quick rinse down. There we go. And what else do we have? Nothing in reachable distance, I don't think. Oh, yep, we've got the drill. Just a quick rinse. Bit of dirt on the tyre. Come on, stubborn dirt. There we go. Like new. So the Fiat tractor, which is now looking beautiful, can be put over here. And we have the JCB tractor, which currently has the mowers on. I usually put the mowers in the shed, but it's actually a bit busy in the shed. So we can put them next to the pressure washer, just over there. Hopefully there's going to be space to unfold it and drop it off. In fact, if I'm very careful, I might be able to get it between the 2 sheds in here, and then only the front mower would have to move if we have to use the planter again. There we go, and the front one. Brilliant. And yeah, a tractor wash. It's probably going to be used again any minute, but it's been a long time since it was cleaned. I don't think we've ever cleaned it. The previous owners must have done, because it looked very clean when we got it. I suppose the dealer tidied it up before we bought it, because that is not a new tractor. There we go, just to make it a little bit cleaner. And finally, we have the Massey Ferguson tractor with the windrower. The tractor's dirty, the windrower's fine. It's got a bit of dirt on it, but It's expected, it'll only get dirty again. And there isn't really much space for this. It does do this freeze from time to time. Yeah, we'll put this just over here. Block the baler in. But it's fine, it doesn't matter. Because we're going to be washing the tractor, I'm going to shut the back window. If I can do. Where's my back window control? There we go. All these tractors do vary. Yeah, in fact that's probably the dirtiest tractor we have, looking at it. I didn't think it was too bad before. But those back wheels especially, they're a disgrace. In fact, this whole yard here was a disgrace. But it has improved. Lovely. A nice clean tractor. So, just to finish off with, I think we'll put this over here. Yep. We could have done with another shed or something, but it's too late now. There's no point in putting one up at this late stage in the series. And we have another trailer as well. The trailer's kind of parked. It could be neater, I suppose. But I can't really see a place for it. So we're going to call that done. What do you think? Is it an improvement? Plenty of muddy tracks about. But yeah, I think that's certainly a step in the right direction. So, the combine harvester, we're going to have to go up there because we're probably going to have to tow the trailer back ourselves. It is actually possible to tow it with the class combine harvester, but it is a very big header, so it does struggle a bit to tow it at the same time. It's mainly the turning. I did position the header quite a long way forward, but not unreasonably forward, so I'm not quite sure why it struggles so much. I think it was just too long, really. So we'll just do it the easy way. Put this here. Oh, it's moving. How interesting. Well, not interesting at all, actually, just an observation. We don't need to close the combine harvester up. We'll just, if we have to, lift this up and drop it on. Is that on? I think so. We'll take the combine there first, because then we can position this in the correct place, and then we can just basically either reverse in or drive in forwards into the field and just attach it. It should be a very simple operation. As you can see, the field is just over there, not very big. We've harvested it before. It doesn't take very long. In fact, we do need the trailer anyway, so it would have been pointless moving it. And yeah, I'm quite impressed that I've managed to do the series without removing that building, because it is very difficult to get into there. But yeah, it would have been better without it, I suppose. It's the only disadvantage. Now I could drive in the crop and reverse back, but then I might be driving in it unnecessarily, as I don't know which side the header is going to be on, so yeah, we'll wait and see. I would say, yeah, we could have done that. If I reverse it, it would be different. Yeah, that header trailer, why is it not... The wheels aren't turning. It's a mystery. I could have just got the universal header trailer. It would have worked, I'd have thought. Oh, they're kind of turning. They're not very round. Weird. Yep, I think they are square wheels, to be honest. Every time it sort of moves, it tries to flip it over. And the last time it hit the gate and it just knocked it off completely. Like that, it did the same thing. Yeah, it's doing the same. It's like it's attracted to the gate. The header loves the gate. But that is really annoying. Can you stop loving each other, please? To be more precise, it is the gate post. It doesn't really like the gate. It's trying to get away from it. But, I thought we'd got away. Oh, come on. Yes! Oh no, there's another gate. Please don't do the same thing to this one. It's already nudged it off. It's gonna pull it off completely. It's strange because I don't think it did this before. No, it's attracted to the gate. It loves gates. Get off the gate. Oh, no. That's just bizarre. Yes, we're in the field. Well, we'll leave it there because the combine has come with anyway. There it is. That is really weird. Never have I known anything like it before. Well, we'll get it hitched on. I don't think it's going to take very long to fill up the first combine tank load, but we're going to have to get a trailer into the field. Let's just try and spin around. I've got to say, it's got a very tight turning circle. Very nice combine. And yeah, I do want to bale it all actually. We won't do anything on swath mode. Oh, sorry, on chop mode. We'll do it on swath. That's very good. There we go. Okay, let's begin harvesting. Interestingly, one thing which really does strike me here, and yeah, these combines did exist, and all different brands of combines existed without cabs. You must have been absolutely covered in dust when you were driving, when somebody was driving one of these combines. Because if you've seen a combine in real life, which most likely you have done, in fact you may even drive one for a living, but you will know how much dust comes over the cab. So it doesn't really show that well in farming simulator. You can see the dust, but yeah, you must get absolutely covered. I mean, must have got absolutely covered. Not healthy. You can see why they introduced a cab. It must have been terrible actually, breathing in all that dust. And now it's all air-conditioned cabs and everything. Lovely. Right, we're full already. Not surprising really. Oh no, I've made a pile. Let's grab the JCB again, and we'll get the trailer. And actually, do we need... No, we could use a different tractor. We'll get a different tractor, and we'll bring it over here, the trailer. The Fiat. That'll do nicely. I know that a lot of people love the tractor, so as we may not be having it in the next series, in fact chances are it won't be in the next series, we'll make the most of it now. It's a seriously good tractor. It's quite loud. Probably best to stay in the cab view, but people prefer that anyway, I think, overall. Most of my viewers, as far as I'm aware, prefer a bit of both, but yeah, I know there are some people who only like first person and only like third person. Let's just shut the gate. I could drive all the way around, but really that would be very slow. Although it does mean driving in the crop a bit, which is a shame. When the headland is off, that won't be a problem. Not bad. So we have obviously a full field to harvest. Let's get cracking. I want to get it done fairly quickly, and yeah, after that it'll be a case of baling it. The cows are going to require some straw, I would have thought. They had all the straw from the previous field, yes, but yeah, there's still only 2/3 full, thereabouts, so they could always do with a bit more, and the rest we can sell. Getting on well. In fact, we've almost finished, and we're fitting most of it into the trailer. We're currently at 78% on the trailer, 80%, so I don't know, I think, fairly sure it is going to fit all of this. It's going to be very close. It's going to be pretty much a full trailer to the field. It might be slightly more or slightly less, we'll see, or it could be dead on. Unlikely, but there is a possibility. So that's going to be too wide, isn't it? It's too wide for the header. I have to do that in 2. That's annoying. It's only just too wide. I could back up actually and do that again. But yep, that's looking very promising. So yeah, as I've explained before, we might have been doing it to episode 40 or episode 50. I have now decided episode 40. absolutely love the map, but there was actually a lot of people who wanted me to do 50 episodes. However, it is time for a change. It is a fairly small map, and to be honest, I could keep going very easily, but I would be repeating the jobs, so that is the only thing which concerns me there, and I don't want to keep repeating the same job because I like to keep the videos as fresh as possible. Like even today, we're actually repeating harvesting, so yeah, it's just the best way of keeping fresher videos by doing different maps every now and then. I think 40 episodes for a map of this size is absolutely astonishing. I don't think I've ever done that many episodes on such a small map before, especially as most of the fields are grass. So, in my opinion, it's quite an achievement. Usually, a map of this size would only be 20 episodes. So to double that is, well, not impossible, because it's been done, but well, almost has been done, not quite. It's just a bit of a push, I would say. It's pushing it, for me. It shows how much I like the map, though. Just finish off with this corner, and as you can see, all ready to bale. I was trying to make it as neat as possible. I don't know if you'd call that neat. It's neatish, I suppose. I've seen worse. I've definitely done much worse. How much space do we have in the trailer? 84% full, so only 16% left. But we only have 65% in the combine. So we'll see. Ah, lifted it up too early. There we go. You have to do a thorough job. I don't think I've missed anything. If I have, it'll only be a slightest amount. Yeah, I think it's all done. Good. Well, in that case, we'll shut the combine harvester down, and we'll see how well this fits into here. I know for a fact that a full tank load is 15% of the trailer. So, well, actually, that confirms that yes, it will easily fit. Easy. If I get close enough. There we go. Just about squeezing in the back there. 93% will it be? More? 94? 95. And there we go. In the next episode, we're going to be baling. Baling the straw, obviously. And selling it and giving it to the cows and stuff, and possibly actually we might do the water in the next episode, because the final episode is going to have to be the potatoes. It's going to take a full episode to do that, no doubt about it, so we won't have time to do the water as well. So baling, water, that kind of stuff coming up very soon in, I think it's episode 39. It must be. And like I say, that might be the final episode for at least 2 weeks. It might not be. I'm not saying it definitely is going to be, but it's highly likely. Before we sell this, I will double check the price. We're not going to put it into storage, so whatever the price, we're going to sell it anyway. But hopefully the price is okay. We're doing alright for money though. So wheat. Wheat is just here, 587. Sounds about average. I'd say it's very average. But I'm fairly sure I've seen worse than that. I think I've sold at a price worse than that too. But anyway, there we go. We'll just find out exactly how much we've got out of that field. The whole field is in one trailer. Quite exciting actually, making it all in one trailer, because then we can see exactly how much the field made. £7,841. Nice. It's got the dollar symbol there, but yeah, it's pounds because it's BallinCraig Estate, the United Kingdom. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.